Jacqui or Jacqui.
Hello?
Babe, what have you been doing? Why are you getting lazy? People have been waiting for more content from you. You need to get up and stop being lazy now.
I was editing a video right now. What do you mean I'm getting lazy? There's no way I'm getting lazy, bro. I've been trying to stay as consistent as possible. Like, this is impossible. Like, how does this even happen right now? How many people are commenting on me right now? Bro, it's been 2 days. There's no way, bro. You're right. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to lock in. Thank you. YouTube! What's going on? It's your boy Jay. What is poppin'? Welcome back to another banger. But yeah, I know y'all seen the title and the thumbnail for today. Today we got a little something different. It's not a prank. It's not a vlog. Well, I guess you could say it's a vlog, but it's really just an unboxing for my bulk order for my brand. If y'all don't know already, I own a brand called Young Stashes Stars, and this whole year it's been quiet. I haven't done nothing because I've been working on this bulk for literally the past year, and others to, like, you know, get them out before. I don't know how to say it, but I want them coming out back to back, kind of, instead of this year, like how this year was. I really messed up this year because I didn't know, but most of your orders, like, your plan has to be ready 3 months ahead of time before you order your bulk. So, like, I'm not trying to make that same mistake next year. Pray to God we make it next year. But yeah, like I was saying, y'all, we basically gonna be opening up this package. She's gonna help me out. We're gonna check them out. We're gonna check pants and hoodies. I don't know that, but pants and hoodies. And y'all will be the first to take a look at what the finishing results look like. So hope y'all make it all the way through the video, and yeah, I got a little bit of surprises for y'all all the way at the end, and hope y'all ready for this drop. It's coming out soon. Not sure when.
No type of points on this.
No, it's a brand new account. It's coming out soon, yeah. Right now I just gotta build some hype around it, so I gotta film some cinematic videos soon as well. I gotta get on top of that, and yeah, y'all probably won't see me on YouTube for a minute.
Are you sure you just want small fries or you want extra?
Nah, that's cool. But yeah, we're gonna see how that goes, y'all. Hope it goes good, like I said. We're gonna see how this goes. Right now, we finna eat in a bit. I'm just stuck here in traffic, as y'all can see. Shit, fucking lame. Alright, y'all, what's up? So, we just got done eating, as y'all can see. And I know y'all seen that bag. I mean, that, what's it called? That box behind me. Yeah, it's already open. Yeah, I opened it. I didn't take a look into it at all. I just opened it, like literally just pried it open. But trying to see what's a good way I could set y'all up where y'all could see stuff. Maybe see my whole room or something like that. Maybe just see that. I think that's good. That might be a little crooked, but yeah, definitely are crooked. Sorry, I'm trying to get the angle right. Okay. I think that's good. So, how y'all doing? We're here. And we're about to pry open all these boxes. I got 3. I'll show you what I have. So, I just opened it. I just opened one of them. So now we're going to see what's inside of it. Like I said, y'all are the first to see this. I haven't even seen this myself. I opened the box, but of course, I only see like the top of it. Bro.
What?
Oh, this is sick. Yeah. This size is the extra small, so. Bro.
Are they exactly how you wanted it?
Hold on, we're having a little problem with them. Oh, fuck. I just punched my leg. Okay, the button on this one isn't straight. Something simple, but mistake there. There I have it. We got the tags with our brand logo. Something only people that buy will read. We got the size, we got the tag, we got the custom button, we got the rips. Added some rips to them. This is an extra small, by the way, y'all. So, yeah. We got other sizes, of course, so don't worry about that.
What's the biggest size?
Large. So everything on this one is good. So that's basically what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be checking every single one of them, just like that. Everything's good on this one. So this one takes the pass. Extra small right here. They labeled it for y'all. Name tag. They even come. Look what they come with, y'all. They come with a gel throwaway, not eatable. The little packaging seals. It's so cool. YouTube, what's going on, y'all? So, it's the next day. I know I'm wearing the same fit. Please don't scold me. It's just I just been home, bro. Come on, like I was just home, and yeah. To catch y'all up on what I was doing right now is basically finishing up. I got done with 2 boxes last night. Excuse me. Last night I stayed up pretty late, and I just kept looking at them. Of course, I found some that are wrong, and I've already disputed, like not disputed, but I'm trying to see what they're able to do with the ones they got wrong. Maybe on the next one, give me something, you know. But I'm not sure what I should do with the wrong ones. Maybe I'll try to set a competition, and then I'll let them know, hey, these pieces are some of the wrong ones. I don't know. I'll try to do something in the competitions. I'm gonna be like, just keep in mind, these are pieces that have minimized, like the issue is very little, but it's like noticeable. So like just on some of them, I don't have a tag on them. Some of them, the buttons, not the button, the size tag with the brand name on it is flipped, and the hoodies on some, the acid wash didn't come out as good. Some jeans didn't come out as good, but you know, I'm getting all of that aside, and I'm trying to perfect it as much as I can. So here we got the jeans, and as I can see, we got the hoodies. 1 box is just trash, and then we got 1 box left. But yeah, like I was saying, last night I stayed up pretty late, and I tried getting as much as I could done. Today I'm still doing it, of course. I mean, look, we got the Red Bull there, and there's also a video coming out today, which was part 2 of the MRE video, 24 hours. Y'all should go watch that after y'all done watching this video, of course. But yeah, it's been pretty cool, smooth, and shit like that. I'm gonna let y'all go though, cause I gotta open up a lot more. So yeah, I'm gonna see y'all boys in a bit. All right, y'all, what's going on? So I just finished up, and yeah, let me show you how it looks. Ending of it right now, like I said previously, I was gonna talk to y'all for a bit. I wanna let y'all know something, but yeah, that's how it looks. Everything's set up clean. The count of the bulk is done, and yeah. Hold on, let me take this phone call, y'all. All right, y'all. Hold on, let me set y'all up a little better. Let me see if y'all. So make sure everything's good. All right, so I want to come on here and talk to y'all a bit about my brand. So that's what I wanted to talk to y'all before I ended the clip. But yeah, let me talk to y'all about my brand. So basically, I've been working on this brand for the past 2 years now. First year, it was I'll be honest. The first year was definitely trial and error. I definitely learned my lesson that year that I wasn't going about it the right way. So second year comes around. This year, of course, hasn't ended, but yeah, second year comes around, and I took all that from last year into like I processed this whole year. This whole year was just a learning experience, like a process time through, like writing it, making sure I'm going to do this the right way. I'd say around the beginning of the year, I started catching more onto what I needed to do for my brand. But of course, I caught up too late for that year. So a whole bunch of sketching came across. Of course, I've been working on making like cool designs, but let's say this is how the clothing industry is. So let's say I work on a piece of clothes, right? It's trending, right? So all clothes is a trend. So it's like the hype of the trend, that like whatever trend is going on right now in that moment. I work on the piece, right? So okay, boom, I just got my sketch done. So once I get my sketch done, of course I gotta get a sample made, right? But before any of that, I gotta get the measurements right, before I even go into the process of making a sample for that piece that I worked on. So working on a piece isn't as difficult as you think. Of course, I've learned throughout this process that I have much easier ways to getting like resources out to myself and being more open-minded when it comes to designs. So yeah, I learned how to come up with an idea real quick, and I'm thankful for that. Honestly, I'm thankful for that process that I learned how to do this now. I was doing similar stuff in the beginning, but not as good. Of course, now I know the rule, and I'm able to make products now. But yeah, moving on forward to that was the process of me. It takes about a week to perfect the idea in my head, write it down, and then of course, if you're not as well as graphic designing like me, I'm not as good as graphic designing when it comes to Photoshop. Of course, I can make thumbnails on YouTube, and I can make stuff like that. So thumbnails, maybe some flyers, some posters, I can make that. But when it comes to graphic designing, like technical stuff, I'm not able to do that. I can't put the image I have in my head onto the graphic design I'm working on. So I get someone on commission, and so that process takes another week, so 2 weeks now. So that process back and forward, telling them how you want it, because think about it, you're telling him what you think in your head, right? So when you're telling it out loud or in messages to someone else, they're gonna be like, all right. So there's always gonna be, it's like that telephone game. It's like you tell them something, they hear something similar to it, or they hear something what they thought that it was going to be. And so he, cause and effect, not really cause and effect, but like he does something differently. Sometimes, of course, sometimes there is good times where they nail it exactly what you're talking about. But there's other times where you gotta explain more and more, which, like I said, it could take up to a week with that. So that's 2 weeks on working on the design to getting it what I want from my head. So that's 2 weeks already, right? And next up is the measurements. So when it comes to measurements, honestly, it's just a process. You gotta go through it. It's just trial and error. I haven't even gotten measurements down. I'm working on getting them down. Like right now, I got like at least. While I was making this bulk, I was getting at least 4 pieces made. It's a set. But of course, when I sell it, it's not gonna be sold as a set. But yeah, I was getting 4 pieces made, and 2 of those pieces, I've had to redo twice already, and I'm guessing the next piece I'm gonna have to redo it twice again as well, because I seen something that they did wrong in manufacture. So I had to go through it all over again, which when you get a sample made, right, it's a lot of back and forward. So I'd say the back and forward to clear things up with them takes a week. So a week, and so they could receive all the information you want. This is after you got in the measurements for your piece. So it takes a week for the back and forward on them getting your whole idea for your plan. Of course, I got a tech pack, but still, you need to know other things. So it takes a week for that process, the back and forward process. After that, they start production, which could take up to a month to two, depending. It all depends. Of course, not 2 months, not 60 days, but 30 days to around 50 to 40, maybe even 2 months. I'm not even gonna lie to you, maybe even 2 months, only because you don't know what they're working on the other people that isn't you, of course. So yeah, it's just a iffy. So think about it: sample 30 days to 50 to 40 to 2 months, so 60 days. So 30 to 60 days it could take. It could vary from there for a sample, of course. Even if it's just one piece, 30 to 60 days. So 30 to 60 days plus the week of communicating with your manufacturer, plus the 2 weeks of getting your design ready. I don't know how long it takes you to do the measurings on that, but I'd say around, depending how much clothes you're going around in your closet or picking out, and then you like the design of it or you like the way it feels, I'd say around 3 days for that. So we got 2 months plus 2 weeks plus another week plus like 3 days. You're almost 3 months in, right? So 3 months in, your samples come, boom, something wrong goes on. You see something wrong. So now you gotta either make the decision of, okay, I'm gonna drop this, or no, I gotta perfect this. And me, I'm a perfectionist, so I always, before I even make a drop, I gotta perfect it. This is what I learned now. I'm not going through half-assed. I'm literally going for quality and good pieces. So remember, keep in mind the trend I told you. So like you worked on that when it was trending, right? Now you're 3 months into the year, almost 4 months, and your piece gets here. Right? And you see things that are wrong with it. So then you're like, oh, let me work on it again to try to perfect it. So the process, it could take now up to another month, because you're getting another sample made, because you don't want to buy bulk before you even get the sample, because that's like, you're gonna buy bulk, they're gonna mess up on the bulk because they thought the previous sample was the one you liked. It happens, yeah. It already happened. So yeah, make sure to get always another sample to try to perfect what you have in your head. So I learned that. So boom, 4 months. Keep in mind, you got the idea 4 months ago because it was trending. Now you're 4 months ahead of that trend, right? That you're working on a piece from back then. I'm just saying, this is if like the trend is still hyped up, then your sample gets here, right? And then it takes about another month. Like, let's say your sample gets here after the 4 months, right? You order your second sample, and your sample gets there to your house, right? Oh, I forgot. Keep in mind, it takes 2 weeks to 3 weeks for shipping, depending on what shipping you get. Of course, you go cheap, or you could go fast shipping, which is more expensive. And keep in mind, shipping for these manufacturers is around $90 for cheap. That's cheap, $90, and it could go up to like $250 to $300, depending on the type of shipping you want. So yeah, I get the cheap $90. I don't mind waiting the 3 weeks. Of course, it's a risk, but I don't mind. But yeah, keep in mind, now you're about 5 months in, because I forgot the shipping. So 5 months into what you had planned out back then, 5 months ago. The trend is, I'm gonna keep it all luck, okay? The trend is still trending. All right, you get your samples. You get your sample, and you're like, shit, I like this. So now you go for the bulk order. It takes another month, a month and like 2 weeks. Let's just say a month and 2 weeks to process your whole thing, your whole bulk. Let's say you get 40, 20 pieces. It don't matter. Even if it's 60 pieces, it's still gonna take a month to 2 months to get made. Pieces don't matter. They'll work. It's because it's like machine, so it's quick. But like the whole process of it takes like that long. I don't know why I don't get it. Honestly, I still don't get it. But yeah, now you're like 6 months and like some weeks into the year, right? From working on your project. But you finally got your bulk, right? So for those whole 6 months, you've been working on your brand, right? On the piece. Of course, it's a whole bunch of waiting, but you've been waiting on that piece, right? You finally perfected it. You got the bulk 6 months in the year. Now you got 6 months left of the year. But you got lucky. You got lucky. It's still trending. Maybe you sell some pieces, you know, because of the trend. Of course, keep in mind, you still have to hype your product, which could take up to a month to 2 months because you haven't posted nothing. So you got to hype it up a month to 2 months nonstop. Hype it up, hype it up, hype it up. Come with ideas. Of course, I can't tell you my ideas because this is not a free game. This is just like telling you my experience of things that I went through for my clothing brand that finally are getting put out to the world after this long ass year. But yeah, you get lucky though. You get lucky. 6 months into the year, 6 months ago the trend is still trending. 6 months later, so you sell some pieces, right? Let's say you're done with the hype and you get some hype, which takes another 2 months to a month. So 6, 7 months to 8 months into the year with the hype, right? All right, cool. 8 months into the year, 8, 9, 10, 11, you got 4 months left in the year. Now you tell me it took you for one project, it took you like around 8 months to successfully drop and sell, right? I'm not saying sell out, I'm saying sell. Like drop, sell, probably make your profit back, probably take an L depending on what it is, depending on your marketing, depending on your hype, depending on your audience, depending on the piece. It all depends on that. So yeah, 8 months into the year. Now, that's the thing that I was wrong about this year. This is what happened. But let me tell you something. Like I was telling you, I worked on pieces while I was working on this bulk. So before your bulk, before you drop, how the fuck do I explain this, y'all? Okay, to make it simple, your full idea has to be ready 3 months before you drop. To make it simple, 3 months before you drop. So let's say I drop this piece next month, right? Next month I get the hype. Next month I drop the pieces I've been working, the bulk. I drop the piece, right? I drop my project next month. October 11th. Fuck it, let's just say the same day as today, but on October 11th I drop, right? I'd say I give my store to sell maybe a month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, depending. I'm gonna just say a month. So now November. Now we're in November, right? A month after that drop. Your next bulk should already be on its way to get ready after that month. Maybe you should give it, I say, so you keep the hype from your last drop, I say like 2 to 3 weeks, right? 2 to 3 weeks, then boom, you start your hype again and you should be working on the next project. That's how it should be. That's that's exactly how it should be. But like I told you, it's that whole process that I went through where I wasn't working on other pieces. Meanwhile, I was working on this piece when I was working on the samples of this piece. I went through, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, I went through at least 15 samples before I got that bulk done. There was definitely a lot of money spent. 15 samples is crazy. Now, you know, I'm a little familiar with the sizing. I'm a little familiar with it's because it all comes down to sizing, the type of fabric you want to use, different blends, and the looks and the type of way you want it to feel, you know. So yeah, it all came down to perfecting what I wanted, you know, my favorite type of jeans that I want to wear in my closet. That's what I wanted to make with these, like my favorite hoodie, like, oh, I can't wait to wear this hoodie type of piece that I want to make. Oh, I can't wait to wear this type of jeans. That's the type of pieces I wanted to make for this drop. Of course, my brand has a meaning to it, so this drop has a meaning to it. I'm trying to stick to meanings this year, so that's what y'all will be seeing throughout this year. The rest of this year, we're gonna try to do something, you know, make some moves, make some good moves. But yeah, I'm probably gonna let y'all go here because I need to get back to work. Need to film a little short, no, actually, I need to edit this video so I can make short videos onto my main profile picture so I can tell everybody what's up. I am back. It's been a long time. But yeah, keep in mind it took me a whole long ass time. But if you keep faith throughout it all and you keep thinking it's gonna work out and you know it's gonna work out, of course, and you're down to do this whole thing in trial and error and you're down to go through it again another year, just know you're gonna perfect it one day. You're gonna perfect it one day. I feel like I'm close, but of course, last year I thought I was close, and boom, a whole bunch of problems came. Now I feel close with the drops, you know, having the meaning, having the drops, knowing how to get pieces, knowing how to get good looking pieces. Somewhat, of course, other people got different type of fashions, but I'm trying to switch from streetwear to grunge streetwear, which is a little roughy streetwear type of stuff. It's still streetwear, but like a little rough, like homeless looking type of stuff. But yeah, I'm slowly moving into that for my next drop. Of course, for my drops, it's gonna look like boom, I switched instantly. But to me, it seems like I'm like growing with my brand. I'm transitioning my style with the brand. Like my style is going into that slowly. So yeah, my whole brand is my whole personality. Everything I wear everything that comes out on my brand page is something I would definitely wear 10 out of 10, no doubts. That's probably one of the pieces I can't wait to wear. And yeah, it's just one of those type of pieces, you know, has meaning behind it. I want to give a meaning whenever someone buys it. They're like, oh, I bought it because of this, or I bought it because of this memory. So what I want to do with my brand is give people memories when they buy my brand, or a piece of my brand. Yeah, I want to give them like a memory, like they get a flashback. Like every time they wear it, they get that flashback of the memory I'm trying to put into this project. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna see y'all boys on the next one.